guys, we got this 2013 Chevy Cruze here today, and customer states reduced engine power on the dash and just no throttle input whatsoever. You step on the gas pedal, doesn't do anything. So scan it. We got a P2135 throttle position sensor 1-2, not plausible, and test failed since the DTC was cleared. Now, these things are pretty bad for throttle bodies, and they're fairly simple to change. Throttle body's located right here, and you got 4 bolts that hold them in. They're a 5mm hex key or Allen key. And it was funny in this case, I didn't catch it at first, but the coolant reservoir actually has a pinhole in it, and when the car gets up to temp, it was spraying coolant right at the throttle body. And I wouldn't be surprised if some coolant managed to get inside. This little piece here, this cover comes off, and you can see we've got these wipers, little wiper arms that sweep across these tracks, and that's the position sensors. So we got 2 of them, and they compare against each other for fault reasons. But yeah, the motor, there's the little wiper arms. They're on the bottom side of that thing. And yep, just single motor, plastic gears inside. And yep, computer just controls the motor, which then opens up the throttle plate more or less. I guess the plastic gears either strip out in these, or the little tracks that the wipers slide on will eventually wear out, and then you get position sensor faults. So I replaced it with a used one from the junkyard, and then the guy came back, or called us up like a couple days later, which was today. And when I went to go check out the car on the side of the road, open the hood, and it was dripping coolant. And I was like, what's going on? And it turned out the coolant reservoir had a pinhole in it. So anyhow, as far as changing out the throttle body and diagnosing it, I guess with the diag, you can get throttle body cheap enough that I'd say probably just throw a used one on there. When I first changed the throttle body with a used one a couple days ago, it was fine. Just slapped it on there, plugged it in, everything was good. And now I've just replaced it again because it was soaked in coolant, and once again goes from limp mode to fires up. Everything works great. There is a throttle learn procedure that you can use with the scan tool, and it just does a sweep of the throttle, and that way the computer will know where full open and full close is. So I'm going to show you that in a second. But if you want to change this thing, it's very simple. The only somewhat specialty tool that you're going to probably want that will make your life 100 times easier is one of these long ball-ended hex keys. So this is a 5mm hex key, and it doesn't have to be a snap-on, but it needs to be long, and it has to have the ball end on it. So yeah, there's 4 bolts that hold it in. So pretty much how you're going to do this is, first thing, remove the electrical connector. You just slide this gray locking tab back, then you just press down on this, take your connector off, then you unplug this MAF sensor. You can see the little tab here, pull that, unplug that off, flathead screwdriver, undo this clamp. You can actually pull this pipe back and set it up on the other side of this, out of the way, and then just 4 bolts that you take off, and off it comes. The reason that you want to use the deep ball-ended hex key is because of this bolt right here on the top left. There's this metal bracket that's in the way, and a regular Allen key just isn't going to fit. So if you have that ball socket one, you can take it off no problem, and then all you do is just snug those down, plug this back in, lock that in, put your pipe back on, tighten that clamp down, plug this sensor back in, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So let's go check out this throttle sweep with the scan tool. All right, so there's a special function, and it says this test will perform the throttle position sensor sweep. Ignition on, engine off. Okay, we continue. running the test, you can see desired throttle position in percentage is moving up. And it's just going to basically cycle through how much it wants the throttle plate to move, and it's just going to do its thing. So once it completes that test, that's pretty much all there is to it. So yeah, hopefully this video will give you a little bit of insight if you have that code. I would say probably just throw a throttle body on it. If you want a brand new one from GM, they're about $500 Canadian, and it does not come with the gasket that sits in behind it. So, but anyhow, catch you in the next video. Give the video a thumbs up. Any questions, throw them in the comments. Catch you later.